Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, thank you. I was wondering, so I muted myself. Sorry about that. Okay, so you're welcome to Synergy International Network. Today is the Prescreening Virtual Open Day for Island Nurses Recruitment. So we're organizing this because we have inflow of requests and inquiry from nurses all around the world. So we decided to organize this so we can really get the right candidate for our clients. Like I said, if you're just logging in, please, you can put in the chat box your full name, your location, that's where you're chatting from, or where you're registered as a nurse, as well as your specialty as well. Thank you so much. My name is Olayin Karemu. I'm one of the directors in Synergy. You're welcome. So as alongside the pre-screening program that we're going to do today, I'm also going to share with you as well other, maybe the requirements and the step-by-step process that you have to follow, in the island nursing registration process. For some of you that probably this is new to you, that will also serve as an orientation for you. And then the other thing we're going to be doing today is to match up your credentials or your CV, with what our clients requires. I'm also going to be sharing what the package is. So we have our clients looking for nurses in medical specialties, surgical specialties, ICU, CCU, orthopedic, as well as operating theater, ED, Renal, and Pediatrics. So we're requiring minimum of 2 years or at least minimum of 1 year or so working experience in any of these specialties for you to be eligible for the jobs at hand. At the same time, it would be very good if you are in that specialty. Either you have your NMBI decision letter or not, you can start the process as long as you have a valid IELTS. So for the IELTS, the requirements, like if you all know, and if you don't know, you require 7 overall, a minimum of 7 overall, and only 6.5 in any one module. So that is for Ireland. That's the difference between Ireland and UK. UK is more particular about 6.5 in writing. For Ireland, even though they prefer the 6.5 to be in writing, but there's a change in that in the last 1 year now, that you can have your 6.5 in any of the modules. So if you have this, that's a good one. From the form that you filled while registering for this open day, one of the requests there, or the question there was, have you started your NMBI process? So if you have started your NMBI process, please can you also put it down there in the chat box, because I'm trying to use one bed to kill a lot of stones together today. So my eyes will be on the chat box as I speak. Thank you so much. So have you started the NMBI registration process? Or let me start with IELTS. Do you have the IELTS, the valid IELTS reports? So just say IELTS yes or no, NMBI yes or no. That means if you have started the NMBI registration process, just say NMBI starts yes or no. If you have completed the NMBI process, so maybe you have a decision letter, you are awaiting decision letter, just say NMBI awaiting yes or no. If maybe you have a decision letter already for NMBI Ireland, so just say NMBI decision yes. So I'll be waiting for that in the chat box. Now, talking about the package that our clients is offering for these nurses. So, of course, competitive salary, which basically will be in relation and comparative with the HIC, which is like the government standard for the salary. So that's going to be the pay scale. So, but you're going to be coming in based on, depending on your years of experience, so that will determine your entry points. Okay. We've done a video. I've done a video on nurses salary in Ireland. So it's on my YouTube. You can go and check Noscoshola YouTube. You'll be finding it there. Now, so that's about the salary. Reimbursement of NMBI fee. So that's the very interesting part of this as well. If you are paid for, of course, for your NMBI registration, you would have paid 350 euros as part for your registration. So if you are eventually, brought in, you'll be reimbursed your NMBI fee, which is the 350 euros. Now, AWS application, one of the process is, like I said, I'm going to go through this later anyways, is as soon as you get you get a job offer, they will assist you in applying for your AWS. So one of the things the clients will do, the AWS is atypical working scheme, which is like the visa that you will require for you to come into Ireland. It's a 6-month visa. So the 6-month visa is what you use when you come in, either for your adaptation or your writing exam, whichever pathway the employer finally chooses for you. So you have that 6-month visa, and as soon as you come in, you can convert that back. When you have your PIN, you can then get your critical work permit, which gives you 2 years residency. Another package there is 4 weeks free accommodation. Of course, this, we know what accommodation in here is Ireland, so it's a very good offer for giving you 4 weeks free accommodation. This will enable you to get settled, enable you, you don't have to be thinking about accommodation, so you can focus on either you're preparing for your exam or during your adaptation program. They will also be paying for your flights to Ireland. That is a very sweet package. And as well, they will be applying for your critical skills work permit. So the critical skills work permit is nothing less than 1,000 euros. So that is a very big, this is a very huge offer, I must say to you. So if you are already started, I want to say congratulations. If you have met the, if you are eligible today, I want to say congratulations. We have a beautiful offer. We rarely do this, like I rarely do open day, but I saw that this is a very good offer, and I want you guys to take the opportunity. All right, so I think that it's about that now. So I'm going to stop the screening. Okay, so thank you so much, Barito Sanlebari Favor from Nigeria. So what's I need just Favor, if you're typing there, I'll talk to you first now. I'll be taking each one of you one after the other. So just respond there via chats if you can. NMBI, ILTS, yes, and NMBI awaiting. So are you awaiting the decision letter, right, Favor? So what specialty, where are you working, your years of experience? Is Favor there? Favor, can you unmute yourself then if you can talk, or use the chat box? Thank you.
Hello, ma'am.
All right, thank you, Favor.
Okay.
So where are you working at the moment?
Lagos State General Hospital.
What specialty, what unit?
Currently, at the maternity unit.
Okay, maternity, that's where you're working at the moment. Have
Yes,
you
ma'am.
any recent experience in medical surgical?
Yes, ma'am. Medical.
When was that?
Um,
Any
say
recent in the last 2 years?
month. Yeah.
In the last 2 years. So do
Yes.
you okay. All right. So I know we have do we have your CV?
Yes, ma'am. You do.
Okay, so I'll go and visit your CV to be sure that's because they are actually at the moment, they are not looking for any nurse in maternity or antenatal at the moment. So,
Okay,
but we
ma'am.
see if you have a medical surgical experience in the last 2 years, and we can see what we can do about your CV. So it looks eligible.
Okay, ma'am.
So you're working in the maternity unit.
Currently, ma'am.
Correct. When did you start working there?
June last year.
Okay. All right. So we can see something about your CV. Thank you. And about this NMBI, are you awaiting or you have a decision letter?
Awaiting. My status is at further information received.
Okay, okay. So when was that? When was the last time you received that status? So hopefully to come out.
That's the status changed on the 27th of
Of this
December
of
last
December.
year.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Okay, thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
So Adebayo Adedoyin, if you are still there, you don't have IELTS yet. So I'm sorry, that's the first thing you have to work on. As soon as you have your IELTS, you can come back to us. And just so you know as well, we offer IELTS and OET tutorials for anyone that is interested. And if you need help with payment of any international fee, you can also let us know. What about Geraldine? Geraldine? All right, I'm still here if you want to pop up your information in the chat box. So I'm just going to kind of run through the process for those that are not aware of the process of if you want to relocate to Ireland, your registration. So first of all, like I said, we require IELTS, and I think I've mentioned the requirement for the IELTS. As soon as you have your IELTS, you can start your registration with NMBI. The NMBI fee is $350, and it's a very you can do it yourself, self-directed application process. And we've also have videos on my YouTube channel about the requirements, as well as how you can upload the documents and things like that on the NMBI if you want to take a look at that. Most importantly, it's your work reference, your transcripts, your academic transcripts, and your professional transcripts, especially employer's reference and so on. So all this needs to be properly certified copy as well. So take a look at that. You have all the explanations, there, and it's also on the website of the NMBI as well. So once you start that, of course, it might take time for you to get back. The NMC verification usually takes time. We understand that. And as soon as you get that rolling, just like Favor here, you'll be waiting for decision. And once your NMBI decision comes out, it's either most of the time, once every other thing is okay with your transcript, you're going to be asked to come in for adaptation or aptitude test. Then your employer will decide which one they want. Do they want to go for aptitude test, or do they want you for adaptation? Adaptation is for 6 weeks, and while the exam, RCSI exam, you come in, write the CBT, which is the multiple choice question, and I think it's now the same day now. the same day, or I think, yeah, the same day now, and then you can do the OSCE as well, very fast now. So that is about that. And once you pass, then after 2 weeks or so, a week or two, you can get your PIN. So now I was going to talk more about other methods if you don't get an employer. That's if you get an employer, we have an employer now waiting for nurses in the specialties I've mentioned. If you're not qualified and you have any nurse, any of your friends that might be interested, please, you can let them know and they can start their process as well. So other option is self-sponsorship. So the self-sponsorship means rather than waiting too long for an employer, you can self-sponsor yourself. You have your IELTS, you have done your registration, you have your decision letter. You can then go and apply for an exam visa to Ireland and come in to write the exam. And the exam visa is usually 6 months as well. So within that, you can write your exam and get your PIN and you can start working. And you just convert your exam visa to the critical skill work permit as soon as you get an employer. So we've had candidates that go through this route, so although it's a very expensive route because you have to pay for your exam yourself. The LCSI exam is about 2,800 euros, but it's just about your commitment to your own progress if you have that capability. Okay, so that is, I think that's all in summary. Okay, we have other people here that hasn't responded. Judy, are you there? You can unmute yourself.
Hello, good evening.
Hi, good evening.
Okay, I just got the link to this program. I don't have my IELTS yet, but I'm preparing for it.
Okay, no problem. So as soon as you have it, you can let us know. This offer is very robust and you don't want to miss it. Myself, I came in through this kind of offer. So it's very rare for you to have this type of offer. Most of the employers or most of the recruiters don't even pay for flights anymore of recent. So for you to get the flights, an application for 4 weeks free accommodation, it's a very robust offer. So I will jump at that. So, and it's just about time. Just commit. Once you're committed to the process,
yeah,
you'll be fine. And another thing that is very interesting about this offer, since it's coming from a client, you are not paying anything to Synergy. So you're not paying anything to Synergy as well. So long you can follow the process, get your IELTS, do your NMBI registration. And if you are eligible based on the requirements I've mentioned, minimum of 1 year, 1 to 2 years, they require for 2 years, but at least if you have 1 year working experience in any of those specialties that we have mentioned, let me go back there again.
okay.
Medical, surgical, ICU, CCU, OT, ED, Renal, Pediatrics. So 2 years, minimum of 1 year work experience in that specialty. It's not like you have worked there in the last 5 years or 10 years ago. So you have to be current. Okay, so that's basically the requirements, and as well, IELTS or OET, that's also important. If you are interested in the OET tutorials, we also offer that, or IELTS, you can let us know and we take care from there. I think somebody's raising up their hand, Geraldine.
Yeah, okay. Good evening, Elle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've gotten my OET and I'm waiting for my decision letter from NMBI. So my question is, I don't know the preparation. I want to be self-sponsored.
Okay.
Yeah, although I still want to work with you people, but I don't know the preparation you have on ground to prepare us for CBT exam.
Okay. So first of all, I'm going to thank you so much for coming in. What specialty are you working on now?
Medical, surgical. I worked in medical surgical when I was in Nigeria, but at the moment, I'm no longer in Nigeria, I'm in UK.
Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, I remember Geraldine.
Yeah.
So when you worked in Nigeria, what year was that?
That was in 2010.
2010.
I started 2010.
So you left Nigeria 2010.
No. I started working in the hospital 2010 and I finished 2021.
2021. Okay, then you might, and it was in the medical
Surgical ward.
surgical ward. Okay. And at the moment you are in the UK.
I'm yet to register in UK.
Pre-reg, and you are in the medical ward as pre-reg.
I work in a care home.
Okay, care home. All right, so we can tag that to care home. All right, so I think what will happen, because I think I've sent your CV to the recruiter and they had some queries. We have to work on your CV.
Okay.
We work on your CV again, because you have to show that you are currently working in something related to medical surgical. So we have to work on your CV. I have to go back and see what I can do in your CV and I'll let you know.
Okay, all right, thank you. Okay, but about the CBT preparation. So
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know
so
whether you
now
have
we do CBT tutorials. We have a free CBT group that we run on WhatsApp.
Okay.
And as well, if you go, I can send you the link as well. If you go on to, let me see if I can access that now. I can just send it
Yeah,
to you.
because I would like to join the group.
Okay, no problem. So if you go, let me see if I can just send you the link from our website here.
Okay.
So the CBT, I know there are so many groups out there, WhatsApp, Telegram group for CBT tutorials and all that. But we have a WhatsApp group, and then you can do online. We have an e-portal from our website where you can go in and just practice, keep practicing.
Okay.
So there is no like one-on-one tutorials or so. So just practice questions. The other part is the OSCE. So you can either start your OSCE preparation from UK, or maybe when you come over here and we can run out. At the same time, we have the OSCE e-portal where we have all the materials and all that e-portal. So I'm going to send that to you.
Okay. I've done my OSCE training here in UK. So I don't know if UK OSCE is the same thing with Ireland OSCE.
So UK OSCE it's not the same thing as Ireland OSCE.
Okay.
To be honest, it's kind of different. The stations are different and the approach is different.
Okay.
So you have to get yourself familiar with Ireland OSCE. You're coming through Ireland. Okay. And if you go on to the RCSI website, have you been to the RCSI website?
Not really. I don't. Is it the one that is on their sort of curriculum, sort of?
Yes.
Yes. I just clicked, but not really.
Okay.
I didn't go in details. Then what of the CBT? This same with UK CBT.
So the CBT for Ireland is similar.
Okay.
So both of them are similar but you still have to go through the outline of the curriculum on the RCSI website, because there are some questions that are particular to Ireland.
Ireland, okay. All right.
I'll send you the link to here. And so if you enroll for CBT OSCE, like the OSCE tutorial, which is more since we have like 14 stations going through it, so you can enroll for that, and we can start from the UK where you are. You can start practicing as well. We can help you through that. That's no problem.
Okay. All right. So you're sending it to my email, right?
Yeah, I sent a link right there just for others as well, in case they're interested, into the chat box there.
All right. Okay. Thank you for now.
Yeah. No problem. And I'm going to leave my WhatsApp number there for you. Please not share with anyone, and
except with your permission, right?
yeah. Okay. So in case you have any personal question to ask. I just dropped that there.
All right, thank you.
So where's the other question? Does anybody have any other question? I'll take that now. For those that might be interested in IELTS tutorials, I'm going to send the link right there as well. So for the IELTS, we have a standard package and we have a VIP package. So for the difference is that VIP will be more personalized, and the standard, everything, we have an e-portal. So all our teachings, all our trainings are via our e-portal. But the VIP, you have an added advantage of having interaction, like a deeper level of interaction with your study buddy. The same thing with OET tutorials as well. For if you have anybody preparing for OET tutorials, you can refer them to us. We also offer it as standard and as VIP. And I think I've sent the link there. The other package for the OET and the IELTS we have is group. We have group IELTS group package where maybe you have nothing less than 3, and that will come with 15% discounts as well. The same thing with OET, because we have people like maybe your friends who want to do it together. So we also give you discount about that. Thank you. Do you have any other question? Any other person asking any question? Okay, so I'm just going to say one more thing before I conclude here as well. So just talking about the services that we offer, just a brief about Synergy. So we assist, we are homegrown, we assist nurses all over the world. So like I was expecting somebody from India that signed in. I don't know why she didn't join. To relocate to Ireland or the UK, but we have some kind of bottleneck with the UK recruitment at the moment because of the restrictions and all that. So Ireland is like an open ground for us now. If you are ready to follow through the process, you know, and stay committed to it, it is achievable. We have nurses coming into Ireland, and it is achievable. So we, apart from the recruitment, we recruit for recruiters. So we are not an agency ourselves per se. So we recruit for agencies and for hospitals. So if we are recruiting, if we have an employer, we don't charge. We won't be charging you since we have an employer. But if we are the one looking for the employer for you, then it comes at a very reasonable charge. Apart from that, we can assist you with your NMBI or any international fee payment, CBT, NMBI, or anything with that. If you're having issues with that, we also do the English language, you know, proficiency training, ISS and OET. You're welcome to enroll with us. And yeah, we have a lot of success story out there. So apart from that, we are also into healthcare trainings, basically CBTs and OSCE. So, and we have a learning portal where you can do all that. We have lots of resources to assist you with that. So if you ever need assistance or help in any of these, please do not hesitate to contact. If you have anyone, you can refer us. We have a referral bonus depending on which package that you refer somebody to us, and the person stick through and complete the process. So thank you so much for attending this open day. I hope that you will be successful in your journey. I have a question coming there with family. So I think one thing is take the step one after the other. If you're coming with your family, you have to apply for a different visa for them. And of course, it depends on the immigration courts to either accept or reject. But basically, if you're coming to Ireland, it is believed that on the exam visa or on the atypical working scheme, you're coming for an exam purpose. so it is not reasonable or logical for you to be coming with your family to write an exam. So we generally don't advise you to apply, you know, so that you don't waste your resources, you don't waste your money. So you can come in. Everyone that I know of that has come to Ireland will come on their own, and as soon as they have their PIN, they have their critical working scheme, and then they can bring their family. That's about, it's kind of different. It's different from UK, where you can, once you have the money, you can apply and go with your family. So it's kind of different, if that answers your question. Okay, so thank you so much. That will be all for today, and we can continue. You can still send an email and we can continue from there. Thank you so much. Bye for now.
All right.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.